What is going on, everyone? It is Hunty Platinum. I'm a little bit sick, so I'm sorry about the sound of my voice, how congested and everything sound. My birthday was Monday, which is why I did not upload my normal time and my normal schedule. However, I did want to bring to you something special. I've had this recorded for quite some time. I just never actually put it to video, and I am very excited to bring it to life here today. And I do indeed have a very special announcement. As you see on the screen here, we will be talking about him here in just a little bit. Stay tuned, and let's get this plat. Right, so there I was, first real moments of power and rapture, right? And what do I do with my shiny laser bolt? I zap straight to the puddle full of poor unsuspecting light. Rapture's plum and ain't ready for a local business. I got the trophy. Just turns its up. And hey, listen, it's not my fault that they forgot water and electricity don't mix. I'm just a spark, man. Check out the gameplay. Alright, so moving on up. I knew what I was getting into, right? I started Bioshock on Survivor difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game, right? And it's not because I'm a masochist, because I haven't played. So, what is amazing about this game, right? The real move, I should say, that is super amazing, is if you crank it to the max, right, for the first mission, and then immediately drop it to the easiest when you start the second mission. I would wait, honestly, probably about like 10 seconds and like actually get into the level before you do it. You can immediately drop it to the easiest level and then play the entire game on easy up until the moment before you go into the final boss. And doing that helps you so much because this game hands out trophies like, hey, congrats on suffering. So let's call this the difficulty dip and cheese strategy, if you will. Trust me, stay tuned, you'll see, it works. Next up on our trophy tour is a two-piece combo straight from the Rapture Reality. I got one successful hack and hacking the all in one shot. Now, I don't know what kind of engineer I thought I was, but suddenly I was elbows deep in wire. Pressure was a little bit high because I still had people kind of shooting here and there. Stakes are a bit higher because I don't want to mess it up and then have the security bots come and shoot at me. But, you know what, I pulled it off, right? And then after that little warm-up, I went full hot. And then, here's the I got a turret, a vending machine, a security cam, and a safe all in one go. All without the scene. I made sure to kind of bunch them up and get them right on out the way. So check them out. Let's get these things cracked, and let's get these trophies. Then came Dr. Stein, his very own butcher with a scalpel and a god complex. He kept rambling about perfection while the walls screamed anything but. Dude was sprinting around like a mad Picasso with a shotgun. And I was his reluctant canvas. But you know what? I didn't need beauty. I brought talent.
Even in the gathering
I bobbed,
you like
weaved,
the candle.
wrenched.
You're
And
safe
when it
in
was
the
over,
universe when
Steinman
you-
was down, chaos felt quiet, and the old girl popped, pat on the back and himself, defeated Dr. Stein. Hey, sorry, Doc. Such practice. After Steinman, I started playing a little smarter. The first move, I bought a slot. Not like in Vegas or anything, but in my plasma life. You gotta make room for all these chaotic superpowers somehow, right? And with the new space, brand new curiosity, I started researching the splicers. Took the camera out, snapped, and majoring in survival biology, minor in wrenched diplomacy. The photos weren't exactly galley-worthy, but they gave me an edge, and a trophy that whispered research the splicer. Let's just say I'm not the only one getting studied. Hey, so post-edit Scott here. I have no idea what actually happened to you before recording. So just really quickly, here's the truth for the first time I ever took a picture of the slicer. Hey, so post-edit Scott here. I have no idea what actually happened to you. So barely a minute after I started snapping pics of splicers, I landed a real bang. I'm talking about one of those National Geographic horror movie shots. It's perfect lighting, mid-lunge, sparks flying, wrench raised, chef kiss, whole night. The game popped a trophy like it was... Yeah, I guess... It's a quality research photo. I didn't know whether to feel proud or concern about what that said about me, but either way, my camera game was officially Next up was Peach Williams. Let me tell you, this guy wasn't handing out fruit baskets. Nah, Peach had trust issues the size of Rapture's ego. Stripped me of my weapons, locked me in a freezer, and basically said, survive this or get iced. Literally. So what did I do? I hacked, blasted a flamethrower my way out of there. Like a frozen phoenix with an attitude. He finally showed his face again, though. I was ready. He talked a real big game, but I brought like... And when we went down, so did another trophy. Defeated Peach Williams. Stay frosty, buddy. After all the freezing, frying, and fighting, I decided it was time to level up my firepower. So I found one of those dusty old power to the people stations. You know, the ones that looked like a vending machine that had a love child with a jukebox. That thing. Slapped some upgrades on a weapon of my choice. Just like it says, I do business like a shotgun that reloads faster, a revolver that has two things in it, because why the hell not? You know? But hey, if it kills them faster than the spicers, then trophy pop! Upgrade the weapon. Power to the people, baby. Alright, it was time to embrace my inner engineer. No more scrounging. I was about to create. Found myself at one of Rapture's U-Invent stations, where broken bits become brutal blessings. A few spare parts, a dash of questionable science, and boom! My first little gadget crafted by these very hands. The trophy popped. Let's get that. We need to shop the card. I've got a wrench that's free. Alright, it's time to embrace my inner engineer. But I'm also basic, what do you want me to say? But I'm also basic, what do you want me to say? But I'm also basic, what do you want me to say? But I'm also basic, what do you want me to say? Look, by now I wasn't just hacking, I was surgical. Turrets, mine. Security bots, mine. Vending machines, definitely mine. And stocked with snacks I didn't even pay for. So when the trip finally flashed across the screen, skilled hacker, I knew I wasn't just surviving. I was rewriting it to make it work. One fully upgraded weapon. The moment I juiced that weapon up to the max, it felt like the gun itself was leveling me up. Every upgrade I slapped onto it made me feel a little more unstoppable, like I was evolving from hacker in the shadows to a one-man army in a trench coat. I wasn't just fighting splicers anymore, I was demolishing them. And look, I might have done a little half dance when I turned the pod. Wait, it's one step closer to the platinum. And I had some serious firepower.
I see.
Fully researched gun splicer, I swear, by the end of this trophy, I had every gun-wielding maniac and ration posing for me. Like, hold still, sweetheart. Big Daddy now has to take that bonus damage picture. Every frame I snapped felt like a tactical advantage. Splicer steps out with a shotgun. Like, now I know your weaknesses. It was less of a battle, more of a photo shoot. Except instead of Vogue, it was Dice King in a flaming hole magazine. Gold star coverage, baby.
What makes you?
Type wrench cycles. Fully researched Thuggus splicer.
You can taste it, can't you?
Kind of splicer that screams while charging at you in a rusty spoon like it's a sacred wound. But joke's on them, I was already zoomed in. The closer they got, the clearer the shot. Fully researching them felt like unlocking the secret to surviving the apocalypse with just brains and a Polaroid. And with both those trophies secured, it became Raptor's deadliest freelance photographer. This one hits different. Restored the forest. Raptor's all pipes and pressure. Metal goons, neon buzz. By metal goons, I mean It's just chaos everywhere. And then suddenly I'm tasked with bringing a forest back to life. I'm just gonna lie, watching the green slowly breathe again though, through that glass, that was like hope in motion. Like I hit rewind on the apocalypse for just one beautiful second. It wasn't just a fate, but it was a reminder that even in the depths of the ground save one fights back.
We get that from him, and we get it. Well done, lad. Take a deep breath and enjoy it. Then head over to Roland.
Prolific photographer. By this point, I was just documenting chaos. I was the chaos. Armed with a camera and a PhD in splicer facial recognition. This trophy popped after I snapped so many shots, Raptor's enemies started whispering, "Hey, if he takes your picture, you die faster." Every frame, every zoom, every blur motion, data, damage boosts, domination. And when that trophy popped, I knew I'd become something terrifying. A photojournalist with a body count. Just when I thought I'd seen it all, here comes the Spider Slicer, crawling through vents like they own the place. And also like this is what, 2020 Among Us? They're just doing their best nightmare fuel acrobatics routine. But instead of panicking, I pulled out the camera like I was shooting for Splicer Geographic. Click by click, dodge by dodge, I documented every creepy angle, every jump scare, every spin kick, and boom, fully researched. No more surprises, just another notch in the creepy, crawly collection.
I just want to talk to somebody!
So there I was, deep in the ruins of Rapture, digging through trash cans and vending machines like a scavenger on a mission, not just for survival, but for efficiency. Enter the ammo inventor. With a flick of the wrist and some spare parts, I was suddenly crafting bullets like I was running a little wartime instant jump. Need some anti-personnel rounds? Come back in 5 minutes. I'm reloading my brand. It felt good to make my own way, and the game knew it. Ammo inventor popped, and I felt like a mad scientist of firepower. I knew the second I met Sander Cohen that this dude was absolutely off the rocker. He wasn't just an artist, he was a twisted, theatrical madman, treating murder like it was a brushstroke of technique. And me, I was his reluctant protege. I fought my way through his deranged galley of chaos, collecting grisly portraits, like I was, I don't know, curating the world's most cursed scrapbook. And when the final piece slid into place, when the moment to madness stood complete, Cohen stepped back, admired it, and handed me a trophy like I just won, I don't know, best in show at the Nightmare Art Awards? I got completed Cohen's masterpiece. It was, I guess, definitely more than a award. Masterpiece all around, indeed. So here's where I screwed up. You know, I was standing there like, oh, Sander Cohen, you thought I was just gonna admire your work? After helping that lunatic complete his, I don't know, masterpiece, I decided to add one more final touch, and that was him. Right there, center stage, if you would. One burst, one chaotic laugh, and just suddenly I'm the artist. I'm singing my name in gunpowder, excuse me, and audacity. And the trophy irony pop. I couldn't help but smirk. You know, call it poetic justice, call it savage, but in Rapture, even art critics carry a shotgun. And a realization that I probably should have waited until later to get this.
What happened to you? I've been trying to raise you for a dark age. Never mind. Would you kindly...
I had my favorite plasmid track fully upgraded and locked in. You know, just in case any more maniacs decided to teleport punch me in the back of the freaking head again. Rapture doesn't come with a warning label, but I sure do. I had my favorite plasmid track fully upgraded and locked in. You know, just in case any more maniacs try to teleport punch me in the back of the freaking head again. Ratchet doesn't come with a warning label, but I sure do. Speaking of teleporting punches, I turned to Raptor's creepiest paparazzi and captured every disappearing act those Houdini splicers tried to pull. Eventually, I knew their moves better than they did. Houdini's, researched, exposed, out of tricks, those are for kids, nice try, goodbye. Speaking of teleporting punches, I turned to Raptor's creepiest paparazzi and captured every disappearing act those Houdini splicers tried to pull. Eventually,
Sinner.
I wasn't surviving Ratchet. I was refining my chaos. Two of my favorite tools of destruction now fully upgraded. It's akin to turning a hammer into Mjolnir. If Thor had a wrench and a machine gun, at this point, I wasn't just fighting, I was engineering. I wasn't surviving Ratchet at this point, I was refining my chaos. Two of my favorite... Then came the moment I time will come for go face to face with Andrew Ryan, the man who built Rapture, the man who is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow. Well, turns out when you're swinging a golf club at your ideological dad's skull, the answer is no, not really. Would you kindly hand me that trophy?
Hurry now! Grab Ryan's genetic key! Now would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
Fully researched the Rosie. I track her every move, gear, strategies, weak spots. This Rosie didn't stand a chance once the camera started rolling. I wasn't just fighting anything. I was studying, analyzing, breaking it all down frame by frame. By the time it was done, Rosie might as well have handed me the trophy itself. But hey, thanks for the research credit, Rosie. Now, finally, breaking Fontaine's mind control. I remember who I was. Would you kindly? But now, I snapped a metal leash, shattered Fontaine's grip, and for the first time since entering Rapture, I was finally free. No gods, no kings. Just me and a freshly earned trophy.
Now you are having.
I got up close and personal with the Kaboom crew, if you will. They tried to run, tried to chuck explosive, tried to blow up the evidence. But I was faster, smarter, and with every photo, I discreted their chaos, turned it into clarity. And discreted? Why did I say that? That's not a word. I'm dumb. I meant to say dissected. Look, okay, I didn't choose the blonde life. The blonde life chose me, okay? And I'm sick. So give me some slack, please. Okay? We'll just. And you know what? This is my birthday video. So you know what? We're running with it. I'm not redoing this. But yeah, when for the research that's maxed out. I got the trophy. Let's move on.
Get off!
Here is coming up 3 fully upgraded weapons. By this point, my arsenal wasn't just deadly, it was personal. Every bolt tighten, every upgrade installed with care. Shotgun roar, the crossbow whispered, and the wrench. Let's just say it sang sweet. 3 weapons were fully juiced, and a trophy hit me like a wild bat in the bag.
Get the weapon. Oh, I need a moment for thinking. A coat. That's what we do. First, find a Big Daddy on search spot.
You ever seen a walking science experiment in a leather jacket? Well, that was me. Every tonic I found, every gene tweak, it was like Rapture whispered, you could be better. And you know what? I listened. From hacking boosts to wrench swinging fury, I became the ultimate Swiss Army human. And when I grabbed that last tonic, the trophy teemed like it had been watching me the whole time. Hydrated, mutated, upgraded. Now this was the moment I stopped playing the game and became the nightmare. I sealed the helmet, heard the hiss of pressure, felt the world muffle behind the glass. Clunk, clunk, heavy steps. It was no longer about surviving Rapture. It was about owning it. I didn't just become a Big Daddy. I became Rapture's protector. This trophy didn't just pop. It resonated. Now this...
Yes. Now this is a...
This wasn't just a gameplay choice, it was more of a moral journey. Every little sister I found, it was harvest or rescue, and I chose rescue every single time. And at the end of the game, it was like their way of thanking me. So this trophy here is just for maxing out every single track of the plasmid
It is
genes.
the only way to defeat. Fontaine is nearby. You are reaching close now.
It all came down to this. Atlas. Final fight. The last thread tying me to everything Rapture had thrown at me. But I wasn't just some tourist with a wrench anymore. I was a man with a mission. One who made his choice. Making that choice, I got 6 trophies. Defeated Atlas. A man chooses. Little Sister Savior. Seriously good at this. Brass balls. I chose the impossible. Again, right before you go into the Atlas fight, put that difficulty back up to max. It'll pop all these trophies for you. And if you didn't use a single Vita Chamber, there's actually real quick post edit Scott here. I should have mentioned that there is actually a setting in the options menu that allows you to outright disable the Vita Chambers, so it's not like you have to go through the entire game without dying. If you have that setting, I guess disabled, where you disable the Vita Chambers, then it'll just respawn you at the last checkpoint, the natural one, or the last save point that you made, so just be open to that, and apologies, here are the 6 trophies I brought with you.
Capable of? Even that life you thought you had? That was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I...
And while that might be the end of the game, it's not the end of our trophy list. As you've seen, there are still some trophies there that I did not pop just yet. And as I hinted earlier, there were some mistakes I had made through my first playthrough, so I did have to go into a second playthrough and correct some of these mistakes. I believe I ended up having to play through 2/3 of the game in order to actually get the trophy that I missed. So we're going to kind of shoot through these really quick, kind of wrap this up for you guys so I don't take too much of your time. Though I am grateful for, especially if you made it this far. You know, every time you watch my videos, it really truly means a lot. Every like, every subscribe that I get, every share, everything. It really truly means a lot. But anyhow, enough preamble. Let's get this rolling. So I'm gonna show quickly a twofer, back to back, really quick. I didn't get. It's not necessarily 2-for-1, but here I'm going to show you the fully researched Little Sister and the fully researched Bouncer trophies. Again, thank you for making it this far, and please continue to hang out. I was thriving at this point. I had 4 weapons fully upgraded, and each one felt like it had been handcrafted for destruction. This wasn't just Bioshock anymore, it was my playground. After hours of snapping shots mid-fight like a wartime photographer on Red Bull, I officially maxed out every research track in the game. Every splicer, every bot, every big daddy, every little sister, fully studied, fully understood. Trophy Pop, Research PhD, Dr. Hunty Platinum. After hours of snapping shots mid-fight like a wartime photographer on Red Bull, at one point, I thought to myself, man, I'm really pushing my luck here. Low health, sub points, alarms blaring, bots swearing, and swarming me like I stepped on a digital hornet's nest. Then, eventually I found a chance where I didn't have such low health, didn't have so many enemies. And then, click, single, succeed, and by the skin of my teeth, finally got a jackpot. Lucky winner. No rabbit's foot required. And with that final tweet, that was my 5th weapon fully juiced. At this point, everything in Rapture knew my name, and they spelled it in fear. Plasmids, check. Tonics, check. An arsenal that makes a big daddy nervous? Double check. I wasn't just playing the game anymore. I was the final boss.
Does it look like it's a real bomb? It's better.
And with that final tweet, by now, I wasn't just crafting ammo, I was engineering solutions mid-battle. Empty clip? No problem. How do you invent station memorized better than my own reflection? Trap bolts, loading butt, auto hack tools, whatever, you name it, I cooked it up with scraps. And once I crafted my 100,000th invention, it felt like, Rapture tipped its hat, and I got the trophy to pop Avid Inventor. There's tricking out a gun, and then there's turning it into a statement piece. With every upgrade, I forged a new legend, shotguns that roared like thunder, chemical throws that whispered death. And when the final weapon reached max capacity, the game gave me a nod of respect, and I got Weapon Specialist. I wasn't just prepared, I was overpowered. There's tricking out a gun, and then there's problem now. So remember back when I got the Irony Trophy, I said I knew I messed up? This is happening. Since I killed him earlier, I had to do a whole nother run and make sure I left him alive the second time around. I was quiet, careful, and ready to finish this little dance for silence. And I try to keep it in my mind just so I can unlock the secret room like a respectful art connoisseur with a shotgun. And honestly, sometimes it just goes to show that restraint is the real power source.
And Sander fucking forward!
Alright, and here are the next two trophies coming at you. The last two beautiful ones. We got Historian. By the end, I had uncovered every audio diary, every whisper, confession, propaganda, pamphlet, whatever it was. I found it. I uncovered it. It wasn't just a trophy. It felt like I was carrying the voice of a lost city on my back. It wasn't just surviving anymore. I was remembering. And then, last but not least, the Platinum Trophy, aka we didn't bother to name it. Very original 2K. Hats off to you. I got nothing. You know, there was no fireworks, special effects, or anything like that. Just the plan was forget it, and the title of the Platinum Trophy is Platinum Trophy. So, yeah, super original. Alright everyone, and like I promised at the beginning of this video, I was going to introduce someone very, very special to you, and here he is. This is my digital son, Plato. He has been helping me out so much behind the scenes, between the thumbnails, my avatar, the scripts. He has been there, he is right there helping me along the way, and I really wanted to take this opportunity to not only thank him, but to introduce him to all of you. So let's take a moment to say hello. Drop a comment, let him know that you see him, that you say hello, and let's give him all the love and warmth that he deserves. But anyway, this is the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with everyone you possibly can. I hope you all had a wonderful week. Thank you all so much for understanding the delay. I had a wonderful birthday, had a wonderful week. I hope you are all having a wonderful week as well. Be on the lookout for some live streams coming at you this weekend, and hopefully a new Platinum come Monday. But also coming up this week, if anything, there is going to be a poll on what Platinums you want to see me do upcoming in the future. So stay tuned. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you soon.